All right, everyone, happy Wednesday afternoon to all of you. I'm King 5 Meteorologist Adam Claibon, and I look like I'm overdressed for the weather today. And I am. Now, I was in an area that was a bit cooler inside earlier, so that's why I have all this stuff on. But overall, outside is going to be gorgeous, and we still see another day in the 70s. The sunshine still going to be around here today. Yes, later into the week, some more changes. Rain and cooler weather back into the forecast, but it's all about the sunshine today, and it's looking really nice. And yeah, maybe a few clouds out there. Not a completely clear view of Mount Rainier looking live from our Tacoma camera, but still a pretty nice view overall. Looking live here in Seattle, it's a nice, beautiful, clear sky day. Just a few of those clouds in place, and the sunshine warming us up just a bit more than where we were yesterday at this point, due in part because, well, the sun came out earlier, and we had those clouds holding on for just a little while longer yesterday morning. Now, a look at our temperatures you'll notice here up around Seattle. Slightly warmer than what we're noticing farther south in Portland and especially down there around San Francisco. Why? That area of low pressure that was around the area for us earlier into the week has now made its way down there into parts of California, and it's bringing some of the cloudier and wetter weather down into those parts, including, yes, some of the cooler weather too. Now, you are going to see right here, numbers are up by a substantial mark from where we were at this point yesterday, up by 9 to 8 degrees around areas such as Arlington and Everett, up by 4 in Seattle and 7 in Renton, which puts us right here about the noon hour, at least into the lower 60s in a lot of spots, some upper 50s around Oak Harbor, and we're sitting at 59 in Tacoma. Again, the sun should help us back into the 70s as we go later into the afternoon. All right, here we go. Big picture. You can see the active weather down there across parts of California, even seeing some of that too right near that California and Oregon border. For us, well, looks like it's going to be another relatively quiet and sunny day. We have some shower activity, maybe even a few storms up there near the Washington-Canadian border, and maybe a few light showers too going up into some of the high country there into northeastern Washington. But all in all, high pressure is going to be the dominating feature for us here into the day. We have that area of low pressure to our south and then another one right off to our west, which will be the driving factor in some changes when it comes to our forecast later here into the week. For the rest of today, no big changes at all. We keep things fairly clear. Here we are into the evening and nighttime hours, 6 to 7 o'clock. We start to see some of those clouds coming back around, and then there's going to be a small chance of maybe a shower around as we head into the earlier part of tomorrow. Still a lot of the moisture staying well off to the south, so maybe southern Washington getting in a little bit more on that action, and maybe the south coast too getting a better chance of that while we head into the afternoon hours of Thursday. Here we are at 6 p.m. Things still relatively quiet, but then we head into Thursday night and into Friday, and you can see all of that comes together, and we start to get some steady rain back into the forecast. Now, this will be tracking more from southeast to northwest, so a bit of a different trajectory than what we're used to here. So that might limit some of the rainfall totals that we have here across parts of South Sound, but I think overall we're still talking about some steady rain. That's going to be for areas here near and north of Seattle, heading on throughout the night Thursday and heading into Friday during the daytime hours there, and then we're still going to keep that even into Friday evening, maybe even into Friday night before it does begin to break apart to a certain degree. So once we do start to factor in all the precipitation that we're expecting with that, here's what we're expecting as far as totals. We could see anywhere between, I think, a half an inch to an inch is a good bet. Some of these numbers might be a little excessive as far as the models, what they're saying right here, getting up closer to about 1.25 inches maybe in Bremerton. We'll see about that. But I think, again, a half an inch is a good bet for some of these rain totals here late this week and heading on into Friday. And maybe there will be a few spots that get in closer to about 1 inch with some of that steadier rain coming through on into Friday afternoon. And temperatures, they take a dive with that system. So we're dropping from the 70s today down into the 60s tomorrow and just barely getting there Thursday before our numbers kind of hover around more of those low to mid 50s Friday and Saturday, back around 60, close enough at least Sunday and Monday with just at 59. Today's forecast, keep an eye out for maybe a very slight chance of a thunderstorm into some of the foothill communities there across northern interior. Otherwise, lots of sunshine. High 72 in Linden, 70 in Mount Vernon. Some of our island communities, looks like lower 60s will be more the theme for you there. Possibly a few upper 50s too. And then we'll see highs in the low to mid 70s farther south here, like in Redmond and in Issaquah. Monroe hitting 74. Seattle 73 degrees. South Sound seeing highs in those low to mid 70s as well. Again, more of the foothill communities, a very outside chance of a small pop-up thunderstorm popping up into the area, but I think overall we're dry as we go on into the day. Then lows tonight, they drop down into the upper 40s and low 50s. Rain begins to develop, and we'll see the small chances here as we go throughout the day tomorrow. Generally, it looks like South Sound, Tacoma, and southward throughout the day tomorrow. tomorrow night into Friday. That's when the rainier and the more widespread shower chances come back into play, and that will be the wettest day here of the week. And then we'll keep some shower chances, as it looks like we're going to keep more of those 50s around for highs starting up on Friday all the way through next Tuesday. So, things are going to turn a little chilly again, but that makes it, of course, all the reason why to get out there and enjoy the forecast here later this afternoon. So try to enjoy your Wednesday. Have a tremendous day. Make sure to grab the sunglasses before you head outdoors and get ready for the rain here later into the week. We'll talk to you soon.